Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, everybody. How are you? Thank you for tuning in to Callie's Homesteading with Pooh Bear. Hi, I'm Pooh Bear. Nice to see you today, or nice to be seen by you today. It's been a very long, eventful day, and I have a lot to do because tomorrow I'm leaving, I'm going on a turnaround trip to Vegas. So, what I have to do right now is do some repotting. I have the corn, I still haven't gotten in the soil yet. I got to get that done. I got to get some of this repotted. It's dried out because I missed it yesterday. So I'm trying to get as much done today as I can. Now, I don't know if I told you guys, but where I live, we're not allowed to use the water hose. So everything I do, and this is something that's really good for you people who don't have a water hose, you live in an apartment or whatever. I have to be a little primitive, but it works for me. So what I do is I have 5 gallon buckets and I fill those buckets into my 2 gallon sprayer. So I'm going to show you exactly what I do. 1 second. This is one of the methods that I use a lot. So this is my 2 gallon. I think this is a 2 gallon, well, this is a 1 gallon pot. And then let me show you. See right there? It's my 5 gallon bucket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get water out of here. And then I'm going to fill that up. So let me bring you down a little bit. Okay. So I just try to be really careful not to spill a lot of water so I don't fill it all the way up to the brim. And there goes our airplane. Oh, and Tamika, if you're watching, I have a wand, a water hose wand. I just can't use it here. I got it from Walmart, and I'm waiting. Oh my gosh, I'm waiting because what I'm doing right now would be done so quickly. See, so now it's filled up, but I have one more. So this is one of the ways that I garden, that I water. The other way, let me show you. Wrong place. I fill this up as well. And then this gives me good action. I'll show you shortly. Yes, baby. Just a little bit. So although this is a 5 gallon bucket, I have my son only fill it up to like maybe 4.5, so that it doesn't overflow when I put the bucket in. Okay, so with that done, now I can get to watering. But before I do that, I have some other stuff to do. Bear with me while I adjust this, please. Thank you. Okay, so now this is the thing. See, the raised bed is done. The racks are done on the bottom. If you haven't seen it, let me show you. See, we did that. And so now, what I'm gonna do, once I can get you adjusted, I do apologize for that. What I'm gonna do is some of these right here, like this one, has soil already in it, but I haven't seeded it. So I'm gonna have to seed it. But this one, as you can see, things are growing, but right now it's really dry because, like I said, I missed yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and water it. I gave it a little bit of water, but not enough. So I'm gonna set it right here. Give it a good watering. Okay. And then this is the whole reason of having this bottom rack, is I can get it out of the way, putting it under here. See? That's what I've been waiting on, to get stuff out the way. Okay, so that being said, this one I do believe, let me see, I think I put seed in here. I might have just got it ready. Yeah, no, I just got it ready. I haven't put seed in it. So, if I have time, I'll be putting seed in here and seed in here. But the most important thing to me right now, because I'm leaving and I know that tomorrow I'm not going to have time, what I want to do is get the corn in some soil. So that being said, I'm going to scoot the water out of my way. Have a couple of buckets I'm going to use. Let me get the buckets. Okay, well, I guess I could come over here for this. So let's get the soil ready for the corn. So for those of you who don't know, I use the Kellogg's Raised Bed and Potting Soil. And yes, I do have gloves. I think I even have some out here. But see how I just used my nail? I wouldn't be able to do that with gloves. Just trying to even it out. So this soil mix out here in California, when I buy it at Lowe's, it's like $6 something. So it's not expensive to me, but for some people it could be. You gotta pick and choose your battles. The next thing I'm using is chicken manure. This is like 3 something at Lowe's. Now I'm not going to use a whole lot. That should be enough. Okay. And then I'm going to use some of the soya that I got from my local nursery. Today was a very interesting day. Okay. So now I have to put the bone meal and the blood meal in. Make sure that it's getting all the nutrients that it needs. So for this, I'm just eyeballing a little bit. It's about time for me to buy another bag because I'm almost out. Woo, I'm almost out. Okay. So now I don't have eggs. I don't have eggshells. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I don't have eggshells, or I will put them in here. I'll have to do that later. But now what I'm going to do, give me 1 second. I'm just going to mix it together. And then I'll let you see. So what's going to happen is this kind of corn right here, the sweet corn that I'm going to be potting, I started it maybe 2 weeks ago in the pellets. And so, yeah, so it started growing, and I've been needing to put it in soya for a while, and I just hadn't gotten around to it. So today I said, no, I have to get this done. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Get it in some soil. So I like to water the soil before I put my my transfers in, just because I don't like to let it, slide down and everything. Sometimes I still have to, but I'm not trying to get it soupy, just a little moist. So now I'm going to stir it in. So a long time ago, maybe 7 years ago, I tried to do corn. did corn in a regular tote, the rectangular one, and I was not successful. So this right here is an experiment that you guys are doing with me. So let me get the corn. Okay. And the kohlrabi is starting to come up. Some of the bell peppers are starting to come up. Not a lot, but I'm going to give it a little bit more time because if it doesn't work, you know what I'll do? I'll just drop some more seeds. So, let's see. This right here, the rutabagas, I guess they take some time. The asparagus, I guess it takes some time. But the the carnival blend, we have a couple. Maybe I'll bring you over here. Let me see. Okay. So this is the corn. Then these haven't come up. These are all those peppers I was doing. But see, we have a little bit of carnival blend. The rutabagas, they haven't come up yet. We're just waiting. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. But we have some stuff going, so we'll see. But the most important thing right now is to get the corn in. So let me take you down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. All right. So, oh, look at those roots. Look at those roots. They are ready to go in this soil. Okay. Oh my goodness. So, I don't know if you can see, but if you can see, you see the roots are connecting to, oh no, the roots are coming out of here, but they haven't come up yet. But if you can see, there's roots right here coming out. How interesting is that?
What's this?
What's what, baby?
This.
I want to say it's
Oh, never mind.
starfish. What is
This-
starfruit?
Dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit. I got a
This
Starbucks
is
drink.
yours?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
mine.
I'm gonna drink some.
You can have some. So I'm just gonna put like 3 in here because I know that they grow. Now, some people take the pellets out. I'm gonna leave some in and take some out. So the ones that go in here, I'm gonna leave in the wrapper. Okay.
Do you need help with something?
Yes, I do need help. Thank you for asking, baby.
You're
This is my 12-year-old. You want to come say hi to the people?
welcome.
No, no, no. She said no. So what I'm seeing is these are connected too. I had to pull them apart. And I think I'm gonna have to plant more than just 4. I think I'm gonna do 6 in the tub. Let's see what 6 gets me. Because this is a 17-gallon tote, so hopefully they won't be super crowded. And then, there's always the opportunity that everything won't grow. So, but I'm still not going to try to overcrowd. Hopefully, I'm not overcrowding it. But this is an experiment, you guys. So if you don't try, you don't learn, right? That's what I always tell my kids. So now, this one. Mixed it up really well. Okay, yeah, come back in about 5 minutes, Puka. Okay. So this one looks like it's trying to start. Hopefully you can see it. It doesn't have roots, but I'm going to try it anyway. Okay, so I'm going to take these out. I'm going to take them out. Now, when you're pulling this out, you have to be very careful of the roots, because you don't want to tear your roots up. Okay. Oh, this one did have a little bit of root coming out. So we'll see. And then if this is a success, then what I'll do is I'll just plant some more. But the most important thing is I'm out here and I'm trying to win for my family. And that's what it's all about. Trying to preserve these roots. Okay, almost done. Oh, you're back. I'm sorry. I just bought them. Tell them to look in the bags. I just bought 2 boxes of noodles. That's more than enough. That's 2 pounds of spaghetti noodles. My children are making spaghetti tonight so that I can be in the soil. What I'm doing is I am giving my kids certain days out of the week to be in the kitchen, because everybody has to know how to cook. Because if I drop dead right now, what would they eat if they didn't know how to cook? So this one right here, if you can see, it has just this little bitty bulb sticking out. I don't see any roots, but I haven't opened it yet. Yeah, no, it didn't germinate the way the other ones did, but I'm going to try it anyway. Nothing beats failure but to try, right? So let's see what it does. Who knows? Okay, so the corn is done. You can see, but I'm going to get you up close. Let me scoot this over. All right. So there we go. And then this one is done. So this is the one that I took the casing off, the pellet casing off, and this is the one that I didn't. So we're going to find out what happens. Okay, let me put you up. Okay. All right. So now I'm not going to move them. They're going to come and move. So now let's see what we got. We have some bell pepper. It's rooting. Let's drop it in some soil. We only have a few more minutes because the sun has left. And this is the problem. By the time I make it home and everything, the sun is just about ran away from me. But that's okay. So I'm all about reusing. So these are some Bonnie containers. So the raised bed that we just built, I filled it up with soil, but we haven't put anything in it yet. So I'm gonna take some of the soil out of here. And this way, it saves me time and just be done really quick. And that works for me. Just a little bit of water. And you know what? Another good thing that I love about this raised bed is having the racks on the bottom. When I'm watering what's gonna go in this raised bed, the water will drip down with the nutrients in it, and it'll go right into whatever's growing on the bottom. So that's like a win-win, right? Yeah. Okay. So this that I'm gonna plant right now is the orange pepper. I told you I got that because orange is my favorite color. Orange and purple are my two favorite colors. So because the pepper was orange, I said I'm gonna get it. So we're gonna plant two of them. Two of them have come up, so two of them are going to get taken care of. So that's one. Now I'm not taking these out of the casings. I'm gonna leave them in the case. Oh, this one is, yeah, it's rooted. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it right here in this soil. You know what? I think I'm gonna do some more. I have these green containers. So I think everything that I have right here that's already up and ready to go, I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in because I'm gonna be gone. So I want to make sure that it's growing, getting the proper nourishment and everything that it needs. How about that? And there goes our airplane. To me, the most important thing is knowing that knowing what I'm feeding my family and that I had a part in it. So although I did not produce the seeds, but I had to purchase them, that's okay. So now I'll just take it from there. And everything is all right. I don't know if you saw when I made this soil the other day. No, we haven't dropped that one yet because We had some technical difficulties with that one when I was actually filling this up. So we didn't get to put that out. My son was trying to edit it for me, but something happened. But anyway, I did this soil the same way that I did that one, but I couldn't find I couldn't find this my little rake, my little hoe. So no, what do you shovel? My little hand shovel. So I had to use my hands, and it was so therapeutic. My son said, "Mom, you're playing in poop." I was like, "Yes, I am." Okay. I think I need to move the ones I've already done because I was trying to smash the soil down a little bit, give it a little pat, and I patted the one that I already did. I patted right on the plant. That's not good. Okay, so this is that one rutabaga. I'm gonna put it in, or is this the kohlrabi? No, it's the rutabaga. So I'm gonna put this one rutabaga in. Wait, first let me wet them. Okay. So right now, I know most of you guys are probably watching lead because it's bug out time. I wasn't able to participate this time, but I will next time. But I'm definitely gonna go in the house, sit in front of my laptop, do my homework, and watch. And I'll be ready for the next one. I appreciate their dynamic. Lead was about to light somebody up. See this one? It has a good root coming out. I don't know if you can see. See? Let me get it in. Can you see? Yeah, see. So, oh, I'm dropping my cards. Okay. So, if you live in Los Angeles, California, let's let the airplane go by. If you live in Los Angeles, or if you know of someone that lives in Los Angeles and they want to learn, or should I say not necessarily learn, because I'm not going to say for a second that I'm a teacher, I'm a student, but what I would love to do is kind of get together with other people that like to garden, want to garden, aren't sure how to garden, live in confined areas, but they want to actually start getting some seeds into soil. Send them my way because I want to come up with some type of a gardening meetup or something where we can get together maybe once a week and start putting seeds into soil. I found a couple of spots, but in Los Angeles, California, we are allowed to use the sidewalk grass. So even if you live in an area in Los Angeles, that is, I can, like I said before, I cannot, and I have to learn that man's name. he fought for us to have the right to be able to use the sidewalk. I appreciate that so much. Um, so the airplane go by. And here comes another one. You guys know, I complain and I complain and I complain about all of the noise, all of the distractions that I have right here in front of me. But I think it's going to be really interesting when I move. When I finally get my land and I'm living wherever I'm living and it's not noisy, it's going to be like people that live in New York and they're used to all of the noise. And then when they move to the country or to the South and it's quiet, they don't know how to go to sleep because they're used to all of the noise. I think that's going to be, I honestly think that's going to be my situation. We'll see. Okay, well, we have what, eight things planted outside of the corn. So those are the things that had raised up already. So those rose up. What I'm going to do now is flip these over. I'm going to flip this dome over, put it up under, and then it gets to go under. I think I'm going to do them this way. No, yeah, this way is better. Okay. So these cells have not, they don't have anything in them. So I'll take care of them tomorrow. So I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to get in the house now because I have homework due and I want to get all my homework done so that while I'm gone to Vegas, I don't have to worry about anything. They're going to come and move these tubs of corn for me. I'm not promising, but I'm definitely going to try to come out here tomorrow before I leave, when I come home from work. When I come home from work, before I take my nap, I'm going to come out here because there's a lot more that I need to get done. They're supposed to take care of a lot in the yard for me while I'm gone. So we will see. But now what I'm going to do is I have a lot of watering to do. So watch this. So all I do is I come over and I just pour water. Hi, how are you?
Bless yourself.
I'm doing good today.
That's good.
Everything's going good?
Yes.
Well, that's a blessing.
That's right.
He's still on the throne, right?
Yeah.
So that's one container. And see, I have 3 buckets that I use every day to fill this up. I need to water everything. So over here, this is the citronella. And the cabbage water and the lettuce and everything. So I'm going to stay here and finish watering everything. And I just want to say thank you for hanging out with Callie's Homesteading Pooh Bear. I will see you soon. God bless you. Stay close to your family and your loved ones. Bye bye for now.